Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds. The choice is yours. But most people never realize that the garden of their mind is silently shaping the harvest of their life. Meet Leo, a young man, gifted with brilliance but cursed with impatience. From childhood, Leo believed success should come quickly. If you want something, you demand it, you chase it, and it should be yours by morning. One spring, full of ambition, Leo decided to plant a garden. He bought the finest seeds, wheat, herbs, flowers, even fruit saplings. With fiery determination, he scattered them across the soil, dreaming of a lush paradise within weeks. But days passed. The soil remained bare. The green he imagined refused to appear. Each morning he stormed into his garden, eyes scanning for progress. When he saw none, his frustration boiled. Why is the sun so weak? Why is the soil so stubborn? Maybe the seeds are defective. Leo blamed everything but himself. And as the days turned to weeks, his frustration grew into neglect. Weeds spread unchecked. The soil cracked under his indifference. The garden he once imagined as paradise became a barren field of broken expectations. In truth, Leo's garden was no different than his life, potential everywhere, but poisoned by impatience and negativity. It was then that Silas, an old gardener from the neighboring village, wandered by. Silas had lived a long life. His hands were weathered by decades of labor, his eyes calm like a still pond. He saw Leo raging at his field, cursing the earth. But instead of lecturing, Silas simply invited him to see his own garden. When Leo entered, he was struck silent. Silas's garden was alive, rows of blossoms dancing in the breeze, vines heavy with grapes, fruit trees bending under their abundance. The air smelled of life itself. Leo blurted out, "How did you do this? Tell me your secret." Silas smiled. He walked over to a single rose bush, kneeling beside it. He brushed the soil gently, like greeting an old friend. Then he said, "I follow the one-seed philosophy. I never think about the whole garden. I only ask, what can I give to one seed today? Water, sunlight, patience. Just one. The rest will follow." Leo scoffed. "That's it? One seed, that's too slow. I want results now." But Silas did not argue. He simply said, "Impatience is the fastest way to starve a seed." Leo left, unconvinced. Yet when his own barren field stared back at him, mocking his efforts, he found himself without options. "Fine," he muttered. "I'll try his way." One seed, so he chose a corner of his garden, a single patch. He watered it, cleared the weeds, watched over it. Days passed. Nothing happened. His impatience burned. He almost quit. But then he remembered Silas's calm face. So he persisted. When pests came, he fought them. When a storm hit, he rebuilt the soil. Each setback tested him. But slowly something began to shift, not just in the soil, but in Leo himself. He was learning to wait, to nurture, to believe. Then disaster struck. A drought. The sky closed its gates, and for weeks no rain touched the village. One by one, gardens withered. Leaves curled. Stalks turned to dust. The ground split open under the merciless sun. Leo stared at his garden, despair in his chest. All his work, all his effort gone. But then, he noticed something. The small patch he had nurtured. It was still alive. Not thriving, but surviving. The leaves were weak, the soil dry, but the roots clung desperately to life. And in that fragile survival, Leo understood Silas's lesson. It was never about controlling the entire garden at once. It was about choosing one thought, one action, one effort each day, and protecting it. Because when storms come, and they always come. The seeds you've patiently nurtured are the ones that endure. That day, Leo stopped cursing the sun, the soil, the world. He realized the state of his garden was only a reflection of the state of his mind. From then on, Leo worked differently. He no longer demanded instant results. He woke each morning, asking only, "What one thought, what one seed can I nurture today?" And slowly, life returned. His garden, once barren, began to transform, not overnight, not by miracle, but by steady, patient cultivation. By the end of the season, his once empty field had become a small but radiant oasis. Flowers bloomed, trees bore fruit, and the patch that survived the drought became the heart of his thriving garden. And just as his garden flourished, so did his life. He was calmer, more focused, happier. Leo had learned that true growth is not about speed. It is about patience and presence. The state of your life is nothing more than a reflection of the state of your mind. You cannot change your circumstances overnight, but you can choose to plant a better thought right now. Nurture it, protect it, feed it with patience, and in time, you will cultivate the life you desire. Have you ever felt like your own thoughts were your biggest obstacle? If yes, share your story in the comments below. You never know. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs today. Learning to control your thoughts is the first step. But what happens when the words of others begin to poison your garden? To discover how to protect your mind from negativity, watch The Weight of Words, the story appearing on your screen right now. And if this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe to the Growth Tales for more powerful journeys that inspire change within.